This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Jackson. On the screen, this is Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Jackson. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Giants nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now Joe Judge going to turn to an official and signal for a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Marlon Davidson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
11 yards.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. An injured player on the field. Oh, boy, is that who I think it is? Yeah, that's Lamar Jackson. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
Their coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Albrecht Rosa song for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first.
Giants nothing.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They're going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at its 2nd down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check.
He'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards and a giant first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Watch quick. Go street. Go. Check 13. Check it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 30.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's the option. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He's checking.
On first down, it's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He was brought down.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and 1. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now Jackson back into his end zone. On the crossing route, complete. That's Harris. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Jackson's pass.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. From the 44, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's into the hands of Eckler. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
We dominate today!
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 24.
Set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Tack McKinley. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And going deep for Hill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They're going to try and throw. He's going to go up top again. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
At the 44-yard line.
Second and 5. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
49-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. On the ground, it's Mack. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd, here's an option play right. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jacksonville.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Right here. At 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. Check.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Giants 8.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm sure the messages that come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Jackson now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. This one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
Just like that. At 25. Watch the screen. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Push him back. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. And let's get some penetration here. Let's get some 19 tight. 19 tight. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. From the gun, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that went off the mark, a little late with a throw. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today.
Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal of 31 yards.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to...
It's caught inside the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Jackson going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout
Tackle made
as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
36. Viking, 18. 18, Pioneer. 25.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for Charles Davis and our entire